test paper. But the first paper, part 1 paper, I will be discussing in detail these questions, 20 questions I am going to discuss right now. So I will, and also I must tell you this one, that I uploaded the link of this paper. Then you could download the paper. In the description box, you could find the link of the paper. The first question is here 37, 33, 29. You need to write the other two terms. That's the question, right? You need to write the other two terms. Next two terms should be written. You could find first, you could observe these digits first, 37, 33, 29 and so on. So 37, a certain digit needs to be subtracted here, so so that you can get 33 here. 37, 33 minus 37, 37 minus 33 minus 37 is minus 4. Then and also you are able to get 29 minus 33 as well, which is 37, 33, 29. Yeah. So this is minus 4. So 33 minus 37 minus 4, 29 minus 33 minus 4. So anyway, then minus 4 is you need to subtract. Therefore, then the other term you could take that 29 minus 4. So 25. This is here 25. The other term also can be taken that. Again, you need to subtract 4 here. Then send 25 minus 4 is 21. Here is an easy question. Let's start the second question. It says that simplify. How can you simplify this one? This type of one, 3a over 2 minus a over 2. The LCM is equals, here you could subtract then 3a minus a. 3a minus a means 3a minus 1a. So 2a over 2 means then 1 and 1, 2 and 2 can be cancelled out. So 1a, this the answer is 1a. Let's start the third question. Third question is writes the set, complement of A should be taken. It has given us Venn diagram here. According to this Venn diagram, you could see this is the set A, the set B here. Here 5, 7, 4, 6, 3, 8 and the other two elements 2 and 1. Then we need to find anyway complement of A, or A dash should be taken. So A dash, really how can you get A dash here? A dash can be taken then without the set A. You need to remove the, you should not consider the set elements that you could find in the set A. You could see the other elements out of the circle A. You could find the other elements, and you could see 1, 2, 3 and 8. 1, 2, 3 and 8. So this is complement of A, which is 1, 2, 3 and 8. If you want, you could get B dash as well, which means B complement of B also can be taken. But in the question, you need to find complement of A. In complement of B, how can you get? Without the set, the outer elements can be taken of the set B. So which is 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. Okay, the fourth question is, this is solve. P plus solve, right? You need to solve. So how can you solve this one really? So P plus 6 over 2 equals to 7. Here 2 in the denominator, you could see 2. Therefore, you could multiply both sides by 2. This side by 2, this side also by 2. Then 2 and 2 can be cancelled out. Here P plus 6. So 7 times 2 is 14. So P equals to 14 minus 6. 14 minus 6 is 8. Okay, simple equations. Next question converts writing general form here. Then 2.65, this has written in scientific notation. This needs to be written in general form. This is the fifth question, right? 2.65 into 10 to the power 4. 2.65 into 2.65 into 10 to the power 4. So this means really then this decimal number can be multiplied, by 10,000. 10,000 means really this means, 10 to the power 4 means 1 and 4 zeros. This means 10,000. So when you multiply this one by 10,000, this means, then when it multiplies, the decimal point goes to the right side. It passes 2 digits here. So 1, 2. So then it removes 2 zeros. Then remaining value, when you multiply 2.0565 by 100, then this is 265. These 2 zeros can be written here. So the answer is 26,500. Okay, sixth question. How can you get the answer of the sixth question here? It has given this relation 15 to x equals to 3 to 8. Really, how can you do this type of relation? Here 8, you could see then this digit is related with this one. This digit related with this one, right? So how can you connect these two digits here, 15 and 3? Just to think, really when it comes to these types of questions, most probably then you need to multiply or you need to divide. Just to think of this one, then 3 times 5. Really, how can you get, what's the digits that you need to obtain 15 here? Here, then 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 5 is 15. Then likewise, then 8 also can be multiplied by 5. Then here we taken to multiply 5. Then here also it takes the digit 5 to multiply. So 8 times 5 is 40. So x equals 40 here. Okay. The seventh question is, the seventh question can be done, as a positive index, right? So positive index 4a to the power 3 over 8a to the power minus 5. Really, when it comes to this in this first lesson, just really I should tell you this idea, right? You should not do this question, right? You should not look at this video, my way of doing this question, right? First of all, right now you need to write this question in your book, and afterwards you should try to get the answer of this one, right? Eventually you could check the answer, your taken answer and my answer, right? Okay. If you got an issue, just you could send me a message. We could use a chat box. You could use the comment section to express your idea about this way of learning. If you got an issue, again I am telling you, just you mention it. Okay, then afterwards I could help you. So here, then this question should be taken as a positive index. Then this one can be simplified at 1 time and 2 times here. Then after that, then here a to the power 3. In the denominator, you have to write this 2 here. Then this a to the power minus 5, when it goes to the numerator, this becomes positive. This a to the power minus 5 becomes a to the power plus 5. So here, a to the power 3 into a to the power 5 is a to the power 8. A to the power 8 over 2 is the answer. Right? When the base is equal, when it multiplies, in this search, generally we add. Okay, so next question, 8th question. Find the value of a and b of this diagram. Okay, find the value of a and b here. So how do you find the value of a and b here? Then here 90, here 40. It has given, and also it gives the term a here, right? How do you get the value of a here, really? Okay. So the value of a here, we could get that in 2 ways, but anyway, I will use this way. Then 90 plus 40 plus, we are able to get the value of this angle. Here is a triangle. In this triangle, it's able to get the value of this angle. How can you get this angle? This 40, 90, this angle equals 180. So we could get the value of this angle. How can we get it really? Then 40 plus 90, which is 130. From 180, we could subtract 130, which is 50. So this angle is 50 degrees. Or putting a digit here, you are able to get the value of this one, right? Then we could write an unknown term here. Anyway, you could use this way as well. So then the teacher knows about it. But anyway, eventually when you get the value of a here, you need to set up an equation mentioning that a plus 50 degrees equals to 180 degrees. So a equals this plus 50 becomes minus 50. So a equals to 30 degrees. A equals to 130 degrees. So when we've taken that a equals 130 degrees, here is a straight line. Therefore, we could get the value of this one, that's 50, or we are able to get that this is 50, then this one also equals to 50. The reason, you know, that vertically opposite angles, these are vertically opposite angles, right? This angle and this angle also vertically opposite angles. If this is x, this one also x. You know about it. So this next one is, you know, here the term b has given here, and here 60. Now you could consider this triangle and you could set up an equation that b plus 50 plus 60 equals to 180 degrees. B plus 50 plus 60 equals to 180 degrees, right? 180 degrees. B plus 50 plus 60 equals to 180 degrees. Now you could get the value of B, that 50 plus 60 is 110 degrees equals to 180 degrees. Then B equals to 180 degrees minus 110 degrees. 180 minus 110 degrees, which is 180 minus 110 degrees. 180 minus 110, which is B equals to 70 degrees. Okay, equals 70 degrees. So next one is select the answer, right? There are, it's given 2 values, 4 answers here. Anyway, this liters, right, given value, I mean this one 23.05 liters should be converted into milliliters. So you know 1 liter equals 1000 milliliters, or 1000 milliliters equals 1 liter. You know this relation. So these values have given in milliliters. So anyway, in order to convert liters into milliliters, it multiplies using 1000, right? So then 1 liter equals 1000 milliliters. We could write that 2 liters equals to 2000 milliliters. Okay, so and also 3 liters equals to 3000 milliliters. So likewise, then you could convert this 23.05 liters into milliliters. For that we multiply using 1000, right? Then when you multiply then 23.05 by 100, these decimal points are going to the right side, and it passes 2 digits because of these 2 zeros. So here we write that 2305, and here remaining 0 you could see. Then here the answer is, that needs to be written here. So the answer here 23,050 milliliters, right? You could see there are 4 answers. Then you could select the second one as the answer. I'm not going to write the other answers here, given other answers. So the 10th question is y equals 2x plus 4. You know the common form of linear graphs, that's y equals mx plus 3, right? Here the coefficient of x is taken as the value of m here. M means gradient. The other one is, this is intercept, right? This is intercept. You know about it. This is intercept. This is gradient. This is intercept. But to be taken these values directly, the value of m and c, you know that this is c, right? C equals 4. This needs to be written m equals 2 here. Y equals mx plus 3 in the form of y equals mx plus 3. But anyway, when it comes to question here, find the gradient of gradients, right? Gradients. We need to write the gradients. Coordinates at A. We need to find the coordinate at A here, not gradient. Coordinate at A. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Now I'm not drawing the other values to you, right? So here, according, this is the equation. Y equals 2x, y equals 2x plus 4. You know, then you being taught that when it is given this value, this means this value is considered as the place where this linear graph cuts the y-axis from the origin. I mean, from here to here distance is this value. This means from here to here distance is considered as the value of y here, right? So this coordinate is 0, 4. So the answer is 0, 4. I mean, we need to get the coordinates of A, which is 0, 4. Okay, so if we are given, just to think of this one, this is minus 4. This is minus 4. This point is, you know, if this is B, then B means 0 minus 4. Okay, then B can be taken as 0 minus 4. Anyway, next question. So, the 12th question is find the area of the triangle. Then it has given a triangle here. We should get the area of this triangle. You know the way of getting the area of a triangle, that it gives us half into base into height. Half into base into perpendicular height is taken to get the area of a triangle. So here is a triangle. You know, half into base into perpendicular height. This is 5 cm. This is 10 cm. This is 15 cm. Then how do we get the area of this triangle here? Really, this triangle, right? Area of this segment, this region is taken as the area of this triangle ABC. So this is area of this triangle. So in order to get the area of this triangle, you need to get this value. This value is considered, and this value. Then if you are asking for me that the reason of giving this value and this value, then in order to mislead you by the one who has made this question, then it has given these two values, this one and this one. Really, no need of giving these values, right? No need of giving these values, right? In order to get the area of this triangle. But anyway, I cannot remove these values, but I will keep these values here. Then area of this triangle can be taken, that area equals, unless you can remember the way of obtaining the area of a triangle. Now remember this, right? Okay, so area equals to half into, this is the base, 12 cm into height is 10 cm. Now simplify that. 1 times 6 times. So 1 into 6. 1 into 6 into 10. Cm into cm square. So 60 cm square. 1 into 6. 6 times 10, 60. 60 cm square is the area of this triangle. Next one is, then it has given in the question that you have to subtract 3a minus 5 from 4a plus 5. 3a minus 5 you need to subtract from 4a plus 5. Really, how can you subtract this one? Then 4a plus 5, then here minus, here plus. So here multiplication, so minus times plus, minus 3a, and minus into minus plus 5. Now how can you do this? Like terms can be simplified, right? Like terms can be simplified. Then 4a minus 3a, and also this 5 is taken here, is brought here, and 5 plus 5, this plus 5. Now 4a minus 3a is 8. 5 plus 5 is 10. This is the answer. These two terms cannot be added more. These are unlike terms. The next question is, 14th question is, here, then it has given class intervals. These class intervals have given, and also class intervals frequency, class intervals, frequency is taken using as capital simple F, right? This is class intervals X. So 3 classes given here. 3 classes. First class is 10 to 16. Next one 16 to 22. Next one 22 to 28. 22 to 28. Frequency values, corresponding values 3, 5, 7. Anyway, the question is find the class size. Then how can you get the class size here? We are 10 to 16 means really you could write these values. Then 10 is taken, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 13, 14, 15, 16. How many values here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So including 10 and 0, 10 and 16, it takes these values. We get, when it comes to this range, so 10 is taken, 16 is taken, right? So class size is taken generally. This means how many values are related with this class. Then you could see 6, 7 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then when it comes to this class also, it can be taken that 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, then 7 values. Then here 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, then 7 values. Therefore, class size is 7. Class size is 7. Then this can be taken without writing these values. I mean, 16 minus 10 is 10, 6. Then you could add one value, then which is 7. That this way also can be applied. Next one, model class. Model class means then most number of times written digit and corresponding class. This is the model class. Model class is 22, 28. This is the answer for the second one. Next question is 15th question is select parallel lines. Really, how can we select parallel lines? The first one is these are the given lines. Are these lines are parallel? Really, to be in order to get these lines as parallel, corresponding angles should be equals. Corresponding angles means F shape. If this angle equals this angle, and if this is x, then this one also should be equals to x. If this is y, this one also equals to y. Right? Corresponding angles, and also if this is A, then these are a lead angle, so a lead angle. So sum of these two equals to 180 degrees, right? And also Z shape or Z shape. I mean this, if this is y, then y equals to a. If these two angles are equals, I mean if this is 80, if this is 70, if this is 70, this one also. If these two angles are equals in magnitude, then these lines are parallel. The reason is alternate angles are equals. If the alternate angles are equals, then the lines are parallel. You think that if this is 70, then this one 110. The reason sum of these two equals to 180 degrees. Here is a straight line. This is 110. This one also equals to 110. Till the reason, then corresponding angles are equals. Corresponding angles are equals. But anyway, in this question, it needs to be taken that these lines are parallel here. Are these lines really parallel? This is 70. To be taken these lines as parallel, then this angle also must be equal to 70. Then, but this one has given that 100. But if this is 100, this is not becoming 70. This should be equal to 80. Therefore, these lines are not parallel. Okay, that's the first one. The second one, in the second one, it has given that then that this is 80, this is 80. So the meaning of this one is this is 80, this is 80. So corresponding angles are equals. Therefore, these lines are parallel. This can be taken as an answer of this question related to this question. And also when it comes to the third one, 120. This is 125 degrees. This is 55 degrees. If the sum of these two, these are allied angles. If the sum of these two angles equals to 180 degrees, then these angles these lines can be considered as parallel lines. Then 125 plus 55. 5 plus 5 10 remain this one, 2 plus 5 7 plus 1 8. Here 108. Therefore, these lines are parallel. And also think of this one. This one and this one. If this is 100, this is 80. Then sum of these two equals 180. Generally this is happened, right? So considering these two values, that sum of these two values, we are unable to mention that these lines are parallel, right? In order to get an answer, in order to get an idea that if these lines are parallel or not, we should be given value of these angles. Okay, so this is not considered as an answer. 16th question. It says that in a box contains red and black hair clips which are equal in shape. Okay, it says that there are 24 black and red hair clips. Okay, so a clip is taken out at random with the probability of obtaining a red hair clip. Probability of getting a red hair clip, it says that 7 or 12. Okay, what is our question? Find the number of black hair clips. Really, then you need to multiply here. Then it says that there are 24 hair clips. Therefore, anyway, this should be taken as out of 24 here. This has given out of 12. Otherwise, if you are not getting this fraction out of 24, we cannot get an idea. We are unable to do this question. So both sides multiply by 2. Why do I multiply by 2 using then so as to get 24? It mentions in the question that it's having 24 hair clips. Therefore, 12 times to 24, 7 times to 14. Really, then how many red hair clips are there? 24 red hair clips. Then obtaining a red hair clip is 14 over 24. So, which means there are 14 hair clips here, red hair clips. So, how many, black hair clips? Then black hair clips can be taken that 24 minus 14, which is 10. So, the answer is 10 over the black hair clips in the box. Answer is this one, not 10 over 24. Answer is this one. 10. Writes as a decimal number. This one needs to be write as you need to write this one as a decimal number. 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. There are 5 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put addition here, number basis. Lesson is number basis, 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4. So you need to write these digits. Then here 0 into 0, here into 1, here into 0, this one, here into, here 0, here 1, here 0, here 1, really, here 1. Okay, so 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, this 0 here, this 0, 1 here, this one here. Okay, so 2 to the power 0 is 1, 1 into 0, 0. 2 to the power 1 is 2, 2 into 1, 2. 2 to the power 2, 4, 4 into 0, 0. 2 to the power 3, 8, 8 into 1, 8. 2 to the power 4, 16, 16 into 1, 16. 16 plus 8, 24 plus 2, 26. This is the answer. 26 is the answer. Next question is find the length of AC. Find the length of AC. Really, how can you find the length of AC here? This is the 18th question. How can you find the length of AC here really? Then it's able to use the Pythagoras theorem here, right? We can use the Pythagoras theorem here. Here 7 cm, here 24 cm. Hypotenuse, area of the square drawn on the hypotenuse in a right angle triangle is equal to sum of areas of squares drawn on the other two sides containing the right angle. But anyway, that's the Pythagoras relation. If it's mentioned in the question, it's in the test paper to be, in order to write, if you are given to write the Pythagoras relation, that mentioned thing must be written, right? Okay, then anyway, you need to learn by heart. You can't say that it's not coming in your test paper, right? But anyway, you need to know that you should have gained an idea about that what is Pythagoras relation. How do you get the value of AC here? AC square equals to BC square plus BA square. Anyway, BC square or CB. 24 squared plus 7 squared. In the brackets, you could mention as PR. PR means Pythagoras relation. 24 squared you could write as 576, which means 24 you could multiply by 24, right? I do not do that right now. It passes time, therefore I do not do that. You can do that. So anyway, when you add these two digits, then it's able to get that 625. But this is 625. So AC squared, we could get the square root of 625, which is 25. So the AC is 25. In order to get the square root of 625, you could use method prime numbers. You could divide using prime numbers. Right? That was a method taught last year, right? So anyway, the square root of 625 is 25 cm. 25, which is length is 25 cm. The other question, here is a very important question. Listen to me very carefully, right? In the question it says that sub term is the median of a data distribution. Think carefully, right? It says that sub term is the median of a data distribution. When it writes a given distribution, then when you count first term, second term, third term and so on, it says that sub term is the median of a given distribution. Right? Sub term. It means if the sub term, then you need to think of this one. Then how many terms are there in that progression? In order to get the sub term as this median, then generally it uses this one in order to get the median of a given distribution, right? N plus 1 over 2. N is the number of terms of that progression. right? It says in the question that the seventh term is the median of that distribution. If the seventh term of the median of that distribution, then in the numerator it should be having, then my mind talks that, and here 14 over 2. 14 over 2, then in order to get here 14, then here this value should be 13. Then when we get the 14 here, this should be 13, then 13 plus 1. Okay, then 13 plus 1 over 13 plus 1 over 14, 13 plus 1 is 14, 14 over 2 is 7. So, if the seventh term is the median of a given distribution, then there are 13 terms of this progression. It's according to the given question, it says that the seventh term is the median of this distribution. If it happens, then there should be 13 terms of this distribution. That's the first thing. And also bear in mind it, which term is the median which applying 4 other terms to this distribution. You need to add 4 terms into this distribution. When you add 4 terms to this distribution, then this becomes another term. It talks about another distribution. Then it says that when it is added 4 terms into another distribution, it says that it needs to be taken the median. This is the distribution that we've been given here. Then when the median is the seventh term, there are 13 terms in this distribution. When it happens, and also it says that, furthermore, it says that we've been told about another distribution, and also we should find the position of the given distribution of the other distribution. Then when we after getting this number of terms of this distribution, right, then it says that it's added 4 more terms into the other distribution. Here 13, then 13 plus 4 is 17. So we need to find that which term is for it says that which term is the median which is applying 4 other terms to the distribution. Then let's find this. Then 17 plus 1. 17 plus 1 over 2. Then 17 plus 1 is 18. So the answer is ninth position. Ninth term is the median of the other distribution. Right? Next one, 20th one. Using the knowledge of loci. 20th question. Using the knowledge of loci, we should find construct a line to find the midpoint of the line segments AB and name it as P, right? Using the knowledge of loci. Then here it has given that this is A, this is B, right? Using the knowledge of loci. Then how do we do that? This really, this type of one. How do we do this? This is A, this is B. Then in order to get the place where it's found, the point of P, we need to find the knowledge. We need to use the knowledge of loci here, right? Knowledge of loci here. We need to find the perpendicular bisector. Right now, really, I am not teaching this lesson, right? So then I'm remembering you, right? This knowledge, right? So we need to get the perpendicular bisector. Then get the compass and put the point of the compass here. And also you could draw an arc without changing the gap of the compass. Draw an arc, putting here. The same thing is done. Now draw this. This is the perpendicular bisector. After drawing the perpendicular bisector of AB, which means this line was divided into 2 equal parts, right? When we draw this perpendicular bisector of the line AB. Now we could get the point. This point is the place where this is having, at the midpoint of AB, right? So it says that find a line to find the midpoint of the line segment AB. This is the midpoint of AB, right? This is a place where it should be the line P is located here, right? This is the midpoint of AB. P is the midpoint of AB. Okay. Now we will meet in the near future as well, right? If you are a newcomer to my YouTube channel, you could subscribe to the channel. Don't forget it, and share with your friends. And if you want to learn more stuff of maths, you could join our online class as well. Okay, thanks a lot. Let's meet in the near future.